beginning with C, okay? So the progression is 1, 5, 6, 4. Okay, I'm gonna be playing that in all the keys so that you can see how it's easy, okay? I'm not most of the people think I'm a transposer, but yes, when I'm playing 7, but you can play all the keys because I have the formula, okay? So let's take it higher to C sharp, okay? Okay, now to D, okay? Now let's take it to E flat, okay? Yes. To D. To F. F sharp, of course, our key. This is G sharp, yes. Now let's do it to A. B flat. Now to B. Yes, so the first step, okay, is the formula. The formula we are looking for is the major scale. What is a major scale? Major scale is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. For example, in F sharp, so if we get that in all the keys, we shall get the chords, okay? Yes, so the first step is the formula, knowing the formula, how to construct the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Then the second step is numbering, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Numbering the major scale, that's the second step. The third step now is using the numbers to construct the chords. Like for example, 1, 2, 3. So we are using 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 5 to construct the root chord. Okay. So that those are the three techniques, or the three formulas. No, techniques. Yes. The first step is the formula of the major scale. The second is numbering the formula, which is numbering the major scale. Yes. Then the third is using the numbers, okay, from the major scale to construct the chords. The root chord, okay. First inversion and second inversion. Good. Now, what's the formula of constructing a major scale? This is the formula for constructing a major scale, and you know we are using steps, okay? So this is a formula: whole, half, whole, half, okay? whole, not a whole, but the whole, okay? So is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Is WWH, WWWH, okay? Yes, let's look into F sharp, for example. Okay? So you start with the key which you want to get the major scale. You don't count it, then we start, we said is whole. So this will be whole. You know why? Because we are using steps here. From F sharp, the next key is G. Okay? So that's a small step we have moved from F sharp to G. So that we call it a half step movement. And what if we are moving from F sharp to G sharp? Because we have passed through G, that will be a whole step movement. Okay? So we are using movement here. Okay? Yes. So beginning with the F sharp, we don't count that key. Then whole step. Okay? Then whole step, you're using the formula. Half step. Yeah, just which is the next key after B flat? Just ask yourself, which of course is B. So that's a half step, okay? And again, don't ever skip keys. For example, when someone asks you from F sharp, which is the next key, don't say G sharp, okay? You can't skip G. It's very wrong. So as I told you, and I've ever told you, keyboard or any kind of instrument has 12 keys, and you count them like this. 1 from C, okay? 1, 2, you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then back to C. We are not, you cannot see me skipping. I'm not skipping. What? No. You just follow the order. Good. So from when someone asks you from F sharp, the next key is of course is G. So yes. So that's how you count the keys. So back to the formula. F sharp, whole step, half step, okay? Then whole step, then whole step, then whole step, and half step. So that's how we have made the F sharp major scale using the steps. You can construct it in any key. For example, let's do it on C. We play the C note, we don't count it, then we start whole step, half step, then whole step, then half step. So okay, for example in G sharp, don't count G sharp, then the formula whole step, half step, whole step, then half step. So yes, and you will play the major scale of all the keys you want, even B flat, because don't count B flat. So whole step, half step, whole step, half step. Now that's the first formula. The first thing is getting the formula. Now we have, because I've given you the formula, which is whole, half, whole, half. Second step. Now this is the second step now, okay? Now that you have constructed, is the numbering. You number the formula. For example, in F sharp, we said 1, 2, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Give them numbers from number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? We give them up to 13, okay? Yes. So that's how music is. Don't ask me, it's just how it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But when you reach 7, you realize it's end because you're just repeating these note, okay, which is F sharp. So you continue up to 13, okay? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Yes. Good. Then that's the second step. When you're in C, having noted the major scale using the formula, so you do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? Yes. In any key, even B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes. That's the second step. The third step, which now is the final, and this is the good news because I'm about to end this video. We use the numbers, okay? The numbers from the major scale to construct the chords. And chords is written as C, H, O, R, D. For now, you can write it down. There's called what we call the root chord. You know why we call it the root chord? Because you see, for example, we are playing in F sharp. Because it's starting with the F sharp, we call it a root chord. Because it's starting with the root note of the key, okay, which you're playing in, we call it the root chord, okay. For example, if it could be in F, because we are starting with an F and constructing the chord, okay, so we call that a root chord, okay. You can hold it like this, you can hold it like this, depending on how you're comfortable with. There are no rules to that, okay. In F sharp. So we say this is number one, okay. So root chord is formed by number 1, 3, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 3, 5. That is how you form the root chord. Let's go back. Let's be into C, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 3, 5. Just the same thing. C sharp. So the first inversion contains number 3, 5, 8 of the major scale, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same case will be to C or any other key. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Yes. So root chord, first inversion. Now the second inversion contains number 5, 10. Okay? Yes. Same case will be to any other key. So 5, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even on B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You said 5, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 8, then 9, 10. So and that's how you will see me playing all the keys, because I already know the formula. Okay, if you have ever heard something about the progression and you don't know how to use it, you can just inbox me now. That one will take a lesson. God bless you. Shalom, shalom. Hope you have understand. See you in the next video. Yep.